Jonathan Wright will now be taking questions from the press. He'll answer as many as he can. If we could, please just get one at a time. Guys, go ahead.
Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Pete. Justin.
Yes, Mr. Wright. When are you? You made this retirement call in March. I was just wondering why come back now?
Since last season, I just had a lot of time to think. Talked to my family about it. Talked to my agent. Did some praying. Visited with my pastor a little bit, and I just thought it was the right time to come back. My retirement it wasn't where I needed to be right now. I decided, I'm just not ready to hang up the cleats yet. And so this seemed like the logical decision. I still got some games left in me.
Jonathan.
Bobby, go ahead.
Jonathan, do you have any comments for our guest this morning?
Yeah. If I had anything to say to him, it'd probably be, I'd like to thank you for coming to Harvest Christian Fellowship in Lubbock. We're honored that you've chosen to worship with us this morning. There is a connection card on the back of your bulletin, so if you'd fill that out, we'd really like you to turn that in at the Guest Network, and we'd like to get in touch with you.
Jonathan.
Right here, back in the back. Got a question for you?
Yeah, in the back.
Jonathan, the Packers offered you $25 million to stay retired. How could you pass up an offer like this?
Well, it was tough. Ever since I retired last season, I've been going to this church in Lubbock, Texas, named Harvest Christian Fellowship. And one thing they've taught me since I started going there is that it's not about the money, it's about your heart. My heart's in football right now. My heart still wants to get out there on Sunday and knock people in the dirt. So it really wasn't that hard of a choice.
Jonathan, right here. Right here.
Right there.
Yes, Stuart Scott, ESPN News.
Thanks,
were there any specific requests that you had to negotiate in terms of, your return? Anything specific you guys had to work out?
Yeah, there were a couple. Mainly just some of the Sundays. We had some events going on some weekends that I told them really weren't negotiable. First one being September the 25th through the 28th. I actually needed that weekend off because we're having a college retreat. It's going to be in Caris Canyon down by San Antonio. Costing that was $150. If you guys need any information on that, get in touch with Luke or Lacey Quaby. Basically told them, hey, you can let Aaron start that weekend. I need to be down at the college retreat for the kids.
Jonathan, right here. Jonathan.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Jonathan, there's been a lot of talk around Green Bay about a quarterback.
Controversy? No. There hadn't been a controversy since 16 years ago when I took over this job, and I've been in every game since. I don't really see what the issue is. Obviously the coaches have to make the decision based off of who's playing the best, but Aaron and I are going to get out there in training camp. We're going to battle it out. We're going to knock each other around. We're going to throw some passes. We're going to hand the ball off, and we're going to see who's ready to lead this team. And I think over the past 16 years, it's been pretty obvious. So I don't really see anything resembling a controversy. Hey, if he beats me in training camp, if he beats me on the field, good for him.
Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan, got a question for you.
I'll take one last question.
Jonathan, how are you going to be able to play football and the drums, both, on Sunday morning?
That's a great question. My agents kind of advised me not to discuss that right now until the negotiations with the Packers are done. So I won't be able to give you any insight on that specifically. But what I will tell you is I've always seemed to get the job done. 3 MVPs, Super Bowl champion. We'll make it happen. Sorry, I can't take any more questions.
John, one more.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's done taking questions for the day. If you would, please take your seats. Thank you, Mr. Wright, for answering questions.
Thanks, Bob.